Heavenly Father, the true name is Yahweh. His son begotten by Hashem, and then Mashiach Yahushua. Those are their true Hebrew, the last one Kadash tongue. And I say Barakadam to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. Here once again for the second time on the Highways and Hedges, the Chief Lesson Concourse on this November the 19th, 2024. On the Highways and Hedges, the Chief Lesson Concourse on this Tuesday afternoon, November 19th, 2024. And walking out by Shadow Shack. As always, but let's increase opportunity chance to come back and do so. Looking up the names that you outlined and Barakadam to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and to the Heavenly Father. Walking out by Shadow Shack, thinking it's about the English, walking on with the elders, and walking out by Shadow Shack. Now, if we get into that Jeremiah 28 verse, as we see the escalations are heating up between the nations and armies, the nuclear escalation, wars and rumors of wars. So we'll bring up that Jeremiah 28 verse 8. Just like the prophets of old, they was prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms of war and peasants. That's what we see in modern times, the increasing of war and peasants. This Jeremiah 28 verse 8. It says, the prophets I have before thee and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. Why? So we're going to see that increasing of war, evil, and pestilence, especially the war category. Wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. That's what we're seeing. Just like the Russia-Ukraine situation we see in SDUS. Just like we had the Biden administration recently just authorized, I would say yesterday, day before yesterday, had authorized Ukraine to use their long-range missiles. And then you had I seen the video of Ukraine has used the long-range missiles to hit further into the soils of over there in Russia. So those are signs of wars and rumors, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So the Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8, it says, the prophets that had before thee all prophesied of this great country and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. Like the evils and the evils. Like evils is going to continue to increase as well too. Lawlessness, iniquities is going to ramp up. Our scripture says that because iniquity shall abound, but mention this whole lawlessness, iniquities, and evil is going to continue to increase. Just like the book of Amos, the third chapter says, it says, shall that children be born in the city, and the people are not afraid? Shall it be evil in the city, and the people that's not done? It says, in a pestilence, right? The pestilence, that cholera outbreak, the mystery outbreak, and these different variants of type of pests and plagues that we're going to be seeing in these last days, which we're going to continue to see increase. So, as I just mentioned, those three different categories, the war, evil, and the pestilence is only going to continue to increase. And this is what we out here prophesying about, just like our forefathers did, prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and the pestilence. So these war, evil, and the pestilence that we're seeing in our world today, that increasing biblical signs and the signs of times of these war, evil, and the pestilence that we're going to see more and more continue. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 9. The prophet was prophesied of peace when the word of the prophet shall come to pass. Then shall they know that the prophet, it says, then shall the prophet know that the Lord has superseded. Make sure everything's good. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 46, and it reads, Jeremiah 51 and verse 46, and it reads, it says, this is the prophet Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 1. It says, and the word of the Lord came unto his hand. Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 2. It says, son of man, set thy face against God and Dagon, and the chief prince of Meshach, Tubal, and prophesy against him. Well, so we're prophesying against God and Dagon, the chief prince of Meshach, and Tubal, which represents the Russians. And we see the Russian-Ukraine situation is intensifying, and we see in Russia is in that warlike mindset. That's what we're seeing. Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 3. And thus said, how will thy power behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach, Tubal, Christ this is day. This is the prophet Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hook into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth from all thy army, Horse and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even in great company, but with shields, and all of them handling swords. Right, because it was another news article that just came up from RT.com. It was saying that I believe Vladimir Putin made another announcement that he had upgraded his nuclear doctrine of the ongoing intentions that he had towards NATO, which is a United States-led bloc. So that shows you that the tensions is only going to escalate between Russia and Ukraine, and then Russia versus NATO, which is a United States-led bloc. So these are signs of wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And the Heavenly Father's putting that warlike mindset against Russians. That's why the Heavenly Father's putting the hooks and actually draws the Russians to be in that warlike mindset, the Russian Federation. That's why we have Belarus and Russia together. Recently sent those nuclear warnings to NATO. That's why we're seeing NATO versus Russia is heating up. We're seeing the United States and Russia, that's heating up as well too. You had Vladimir Putin saying once again, send that warning to the West, which is NATO and the United States. So, wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, that's only going to continue to increase. And this is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5. It says Persia, which is Elam, Ethiopia, the Cushites, Libya, which is Put, and all of them were shared with him. Right, so these are the same nations that Russia is going to be a god unto. Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. Which you had Russia, and you got Syria over there. They teamed up together, especially over there in Damascus, over there in Syria. It's a heavy war zone country over there in the area. It's a heavy war zone torn country. I meant to say it's a lot. So we definitely going to see that increasing Russia, Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey is going to be allies with one another going against the Israeli Defense Force, or the IDF, which is the Israeli force over there in the Middle East. But we definitely going to see these nations that's going to be allies. Russia is going to continue to be allies with these nations. They're going to be a guard unto economic alliance, military cooperation alliance as well too. That's why Russia is going to be a guard to these nations: Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. But you had Turkey was highly criticized of Israel Defense Force for using airstrikes over there in the area, killing innocent men, women, and children. Because the Israel Defense Force, the Israelis think that they're innocent. But you're going to see those escalations going to stir up between both sides, especially in the Middle East and the rest of Asia. And this is the book of Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5. It says, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, and all of them were still in the And this is the prophet Ezekiel.
You see me, man? Like, let's breathe sometime.
Chapter 38, verse 6, it says, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah, of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with him. Right, because you got the Turkish armies over there in Iraq and Syria as well, too, going against the Israeli Defense Force, going against the Kurdistan armies as well, too, which they've been clashing against each other for since the 1980s and all the way into now. But we definitely going to have Russia is going to be a guard to these nations of Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. Because that main target is going to be the Israel Defense Force and the United States Army as well too. Mostly primarily the Israel Defense Force. That's why it's heating up over there in the Middle East. It's Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 7. Be thou prepared for thyself and all thy companies. It says, in the symbol, they are a symbol unto thee, be thou a guard unto them. Right, so like I was mentioning multiple times, that Russia is going to continue to be a guard unto these nations: Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. At the same time, while we have the Russia-Ukraine situation is heating up, and then you have Russia over there teaming up with Syria going to some business. So that's why Russia is going to be a guard to these nations: Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. And it makes perfect sense for us too. That Russia, they built up recently, they made it official to upgrade their nuclear doctrine. Just in case they come on enemy threat from a non-nuclear state and a nuclear nation as well too, which the Western country, which is NATO, which the United States, which the United States of a NATO-led bloc. So these are increasing examples of wars and women's wars and nation kingdom and sea. This is Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 1. It says, therefore, son of man, prophesy against God and say, thus says Yahweh. Behold, I am against you, O God, and keep it to reach that true bar. Ezekiel 39, verse 2, and I will turn you back and leave but the sixth part of Israel. I our cars would come up from the north part, bring them from the CPO shot 30 angles. And I was smart by boat, I got left there, and I would cause an error before I got right in the turn. And this is the prophet Isaiah. The prophet Isaiah 13 and verse 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes which the Russians against Babylon. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which they shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not abide in. Right, that's why I'm seeing Russia is building up their nuclear doctrine and saying that World War III warnings towards the United States and its armies. So, hey, and as for gold and silver, they shall not abide in. And that's what we're seeing in progress. And this is Isaiah 17 verse 1. It says, the burden of Damascus is taken away from being the city, and it should be its own heat. Right, so like I mentioned again, Damascus over in Syria, it's taken away from being the city, and it should be its own heat. It's a war zone torn country over there. Like I mentioned again, you got the Russian armies over there, you got the Syrian armies over there, you got the pro-Iranian groups over there. You know, you got all the dragons of Arabia, there's other rise of this Indian defense force, so they're all teaming up together. And you see that in progress as we speak, as they're going to target the Israeli defense force. So it's keeping up over in the area. And this is the prophet Joel. This is the prophet Joel chapter 3 verse 1. It says, for behold, in those days and that time when I shall bring again in captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, Joel chapter 3 verse 2, and I will gather all nations and bring them down to back to Jehoshaphat, like I started in West Asia. It says, I will free with them for my people, and for my heritage Israel, whom they have stabbed among the nations of part of my land, like they part of heaven Father's land, because Jerusalem shall be brought down to the Gentiles of the and that's in the book of Luke 21 verse 4, we see that progress of the truth. This is Joel chapter 3 verse 3. They have cast lots upon my people. They have given work for hard and so the work. Joel chapter 3 verse 4. David had you to build you all fighting by God and the perfect outline. And it says, will you bring me a weapon? And if you work against the scriptures, and return the rest of the front on good. Joel chapter 3 verse 5. It says, because you have taken my silver and my gold, and totally did into your temple my good presentation by the Israelites. Joel chapter 3 verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you set up the preaching, that you might believe in false report. Joel chapter 3 verse 7. Behold, I will raise them up out of places that chosen, and I will turn your recompense upon the own head. Joel chapter 3 verse 8. And I will sell your sons and daughters into the hands of the children of Judah. They shall sell it to the Samaria. But they shall also be cut off. Joel chapter 3 with them for his people, for his heritage Israel, whom they had scattered among the nations part of his land. Joel chapter 10 verse 10, it says, he shall flash as the swords and pointy hooks and the spears, and let the weak stand strong, because these are armies of nations. They're building up their different capabilities. Just like the same Iran, they built up their capability. I believe about 2 days ago, we had the UN watchdog, so he went over there to meet with Iran. Stop them from building up their capabilities. It's already like the past couple of years. I would say from 2015 all the way to now, even having the Western countries been using economic sanctions on Iran because of their nuclear capability. I believe the United States, they have withdrawn from the nuclear capability. I believe it's risk reports saying that they are willing to cooperate with them, but under one condition, that they be not under pressure. But that's still not going to stop them. That's still not going to stop Iran from building up their nuclear capability in these nuclear facilities, the enrichment of a nuclear capability to create more hypersonic missiles, more ballistic missiles, more nuclear bombs to their nuclear capability that they already have. We already enough seeing in Iran versus Israel that they did that. So that's not going to stop Iran from building up their nuclear capability. that's not going to stop North Korea from building up their nuclear capability as well too. And as we've been seeing, the military alliance of China, Iran, I would say, China, Iran, North Korea. So we definitely going to see these nations going to continue to build up their nuclear capability, especially Iran and North Korea as well too. That's a prime example of, like the weak saying, strong of these armies and nations. They're going to continue to build up that nuclear capability. Even if they get hit with hard economic sanctions, that's not going to stop them from building up and increasing their nuclear capability against their adversaries. That's what we're seeing. We're going to continue to see that increase more and more. That's why we've been saying military spending has been up at an all-time high among these nations. And we've been saying military exercise drills is up at an all-time high among these nations. And we've been seeing nuclear escalation been heating up among these nations as well too against their adversaries. Now we're starting to see the increasing of growing of the nuclear capability. That's what we're seeing. And this is Joel chapter 3 verse 10. It says, "Beat your plowshares and the swords of the Holy Ghost and the spears, so that the weak saying strong." Right. That's why Iran versus Israel. That's only going to intensify. We said the pro-Iranian groups, they're going to continue building up their capability, and they're not going to back down. And they're going to continue to increase going against their adversaries, against the United States armies, going against the Israel physically, and their allies, against their allies. That's only going to continue to increase. We got the Houthi rebels over there in Yemen. Even though they've been coming up under heavy airstrike from the coalition forces of Great Britain and the United States and the Asian Pacific, going against the Houthi rebels over there in Yemen. So that's not going to stop them from building up their capability as well too, and all these pro-Iranian groups. Like we saying strong, and that's only going to continue to increase, especially in the Middle East and the West of Asia. Now this is Joel chapter 3 verse 11. It says, "Assemble yourselves and come before you people. Gather yourselves together round about business calls like down on the house." Joel chapter 3 verse 12. "Like me to be awakening and come up against the valley of most things like that's why he's talking to surely that in the Middle East and the West of Asia." This is a controversy to Taiwan, like it says in Isaiah, the 34th chapter. This is Joel chapter 10, verse 13. "Put ye in the sickle for the harvest is ripped. Come eat ye down for the precious food, and the flask of the floor for their wickedness is great." Joel chapter 10, verse 14. "Multitudes and multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the hour is near without decision." Right, so the day of the heaven father hour is near without decision. Like I mentioned before, he's gathered the nations up over there in the area. The freedom for the people of Israel, when they have scattered among the nations of all the change. And this is the book of Revelation, 11 verse 14. Yeah, this is the book of Revelation, 11 verse 14. It reads, it says, "The second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly." Right, so the second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. So we see World War II. Now we're in the stages of World War III. First got the second will be first got the pass. The third will come quickly. Definitely are in World War III. And the reason why we are in World War III because we've seen what's taking place over there in the South China Sea. We've seen China versus Taiwan, that's heating down. We've seen what's taking place down in the South China Sea. We've seen North Korea versus South Korea, Japan, the United States. We said that's heating up. We said what's taking place over there in the disputed territorial islands of China versus Taiwan, like I mentioned before, China versus the Philippines. And we said what's taking place over there in the Middle East, Iran versus Israel, the proxy groups of pro-Iranian going against the Israel Defense Forces. And we see other nuclear escalations are increasing. So these are signs of wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, World War III. Second war past, the whole third war from quickly Armageddon, Armageddon 1. So we are definitely in the stages of World War III. We got these kids right now. So we're going to see increases in government. And this, like I mentioned again, this is what we are prophesying about: war, evil, and pestilence. So these are war, evil, and pestilence on the continue to increase. So these are the signs and signs that we're in, biblical signs and signs and times. Slovakia. Yep, everything good. Watch it out, bro. shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. It says, got Matthew 24 verse 6, we're in Levy out chapter. It says, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you can cover for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right, so we got to continue to see an increasing of these wars and rumors of wars. It's going to come to pass when time the end is yet. Matthew 24 verse 7. It says, right, that's a sign of wars and rumors of wars. Vladimir Putin using upgrading his nuclear doctrine. And we're seeing this, Ukraine has used authorization. They got permission from the United States to use their long-range missile. And Ukraine has launched them over the shores of Russia. This is Matthew 24 verse 6. And we shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be thou trouble for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. Matthew 24 verse 7. But nation shall rise against nation, like different ethnicity groups or armies of nations going against one another. And we're seeing that nation against nation. So you're going to have one nation looking at itself going against one another. You're going to have one nation going against outside of that nation going against another nation. We're seeing that from a military warlike perspective. That's why we're seeing the nuclear escalation are heating up among the nations. Wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, like I mentioned before previously. And this is Matthew 24 and verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Right, so all these increasing biblical signs and signs of time is just the beginning of sorrows that we're going to continue to see go on in these last days. Matthew chapter 24, verse 9. Then shall they deliver you unto me afflicted, and they shall come and help you. And we shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Right, so we're going to be hated of all nations for Allah Shemashah namesake, which is the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Hamashiach Yahushua. Those are the true names in the ancient Vedic Hebrew, Lashwan Lashwan tongue. Just like our forefathers went through that, we're going to be going through that in these modern day times as well too. We're seeing in the progress as we speak. So we're going to be hated of all nations for Yahweh Shemashah namesake. Just like our forefathers went through that, we're going to go through that as well too, right along with the elders from Hakim. This is Matthew 24 verse 10. Then shall be. It says, then shall many be offended, and they shall betray one another, and they shall HAT one another. Matthew 24, verse 11. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. Right, so increasing false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many, which is going to increase in these last days, just like Yahushua spoke about. Matthew 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, and love and ministry is cold. Right, so because iniquity shall abound, and love and ministry is cold. So all the sins of iniquity is going to be rampant in these last days. It's like the book of 1 John 3, verse 4, whosoever commits sin also transgress law. So all of this iniquity is going to be ramping up more and more these last days. And this is Matthew 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Right, so he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved, which is the servants and prophets of the Heavenly Father, the Israelites. Matthew 24, verse 14. And the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world for a witness unto all nations, and the end shall come. Right, so the gospel of the kingdom of Yahweh Shemashah that will be preached unto all the world for a witness unto all nations, and the end shall come. So we see the signs of them. So Yahweh Shemashah showing us these increasing signs of the gospel of Yahweh Shemashah. So we see the signs of that. So just like it says in 2 Corinthians 9, verse 5, the beginning of the end is being manifested. Once all these prophecies come to pass and fulfill, the kingdom of Yahweh Shemashah is not here. Because we see the signs of that. Yeah, Matthew 24, verse 14, and the gospel of the kingdom should be preached unto all the world for a witness. It says, then the end shall come. Like you see the signs of it. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 37. It said, but as the days of Noah, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, like Hamashiach Yahushua and Yahweh Shemashah. Matthew 24, verse 38. It said, for as the days of Noah, they were eating and drinking, given to marriage until the day that Noah into the ark. Matthew 24, verse 39, and do not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, like Hamashiach Yahushua. So we're living in the modern days of Noah. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 1. This is the book of the times and seasons, brother. Ye have no need that I write unto you. 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 2. For yourself know perfectly is that the day of the house shall come to sleep in the night. Right, so Yahweh Shemashah, that we're going to come and sleep in the night. That's why we continue to measure the time biblically itself. Sounding alarm, moving trumpet, occupying prophecies. Like it says in Sirach 39, verse 1. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. We read again. It says, but other times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. It says, for yourself, hopefully that the dead will speak with them. Why so the dead that have the Father should be speaking. That's why the team Heavenly Father has made us a watchman into the house of Israel, Samuel. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, so destruction on the planet as a tribe, you shall escape with. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 4, but you brethren are not in the darkness, that they should not escape. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 5, you are the children of the light, by the servants of Christ and Heavenly Father, not along with like-minded brothers and sisters of the Hashem. It says, you are the children of the light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 6, therefore let us not sleep as the brothers, but let us watch and sober. Why? So we're not going to sleep as the brothers. We're going to continue to watch and sober. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 7. It says, for they that sleep in the night, that be drunken in the night. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 8. But let us who are of the day be sober, but salvation. And this is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of God, that ye present your bodies as a sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Him, which is your original service. Right, so this is our original service coming out here on the highways and hedges, and bidding the children of Israel to marriage, telling them that they are the Israelites, telling them they are the Heavenly Father's chosen people. That's why this is our original service in the sight of Heavenly Father Yahweh, as being the service of prophets, coming out here to prophesy against great princes and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence, to continue to make non-calling countries true. Efficient 2011. All right, take care, bro. Also, I guess Jake was kind of hitting the word because he was right by the track, like he was kind of bugged out. But he had the word. It seemed like he came back to his senses, and that's the word. What's that scripture says? Hebrews 4, verse 12. The word of the Heavenly Father, how it's quick and powerful than a two-edged sword. And may Yahweh Shem Shah, since I told that to that brother, and may Yahweh Shem Shah wake him up in these last days. And may Yahweh Shem Shah bless him in his household. Because at first he was kind of bugged out for a second. Once he came on here, he had that word, that must have woken him up. Why Yahweh Shem Shah? That's why it says in the book of Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, the Heavenly Father ordered us to come out here, speak to the children of Israel, whether they hear, whether they do. And the brother, he had to kind of take heed to that, since I told him that we are the children of Israel. That might have had sparked something into him. He was like, hey, thank you, brother. And then he kept on doing it. Hey, why do you have Hashem Shah? That's why the words of the prophet is powerful to a sword, like it says in Hebrews 4. This is Romans 12, verse 2. It says, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the way of your mind. We are fully good and acceptable because we go behind. Right, so us being not conformed to the way of this world, but being renewed in our mind, that's us being the Israelites. Come back to the righteous path, the righteous ways inside of the Father as Israelites. So I don't want to prophesy that we continue on in that path, as us being a certain person. Like-minded brothers and sisters of God. So we're not being conformed to the ways of this world. Now we understand we are of the world, but not of it. But mentally and spiritually, we're not of the ways of this world. But the scripture says the wisdom of this world is foolishness inside of the Father. That's why it says in 1 John, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man loves the world, the love of the Father is in him. So to the best of our ability, we try to love the ways of the Father and not being conformed to the ways of this world. So mentally and spiritually, we're not supposed to be of this world. Because the ways of this world is turned upside down. It says, surely your things serve upside down, as things possibly. So be not conformed to this world, but being renewed in our mind. Coming back into the righteous path, the righteous ways in the sight of the Father. Coming back to our heritage and our culture, our customs, our language, as being the Israelites. And that's what's good and perfect and acceptable in the sight of the Father. As I had a sad note to that. And this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. In that knowing the time that now it's my time to break out of sleep. But now is our salvation is complete. Right, so now it's my time to break out of sleep, children of Israel. So once all these prophecies come to pass, fulfilled. Hey, now's that time, high time to wake out to sleep. Because the Heavenly Father showing us these increasing biblical signs and the signs of times. That's why the Heavenly Father has made us a watchman to the house of Israel, continue to be on our watch. That's why Romans 13 verse 11 says, hey, now's that time, high time to wake out to sleep. Because our salvation is there to believe. The salvation belongs to the children of Israel. So once all these prophecies come to pass, be fulfilled, hey, the day of the Yahweh Shemel Shai is not here. Like I said, 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. Joel, the 2nd chapter. Romans 13, verse 12, the night is far spent, the days at hand. Therefore, let us cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. So the night is far spent, the days at hand. Therefore, let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. It's Ephesians 6, verse 10. The righteous armor of light of the Heavenly Father, how that pertains to the children of Israel. It's Romans 13, verse 13. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in wildly, not in chambering, not in wantonness, not in striving. Read that again. Romans 13, verse 13. It says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in wildly drunkenness, not in chambering, wantonness, not in striving. Romans 13, verse 14. The put on the it says, good for the flesh, good lust of all kind. And this is the book of Ephesians. Hey, you won the thon, Shalom, brother. Yahweh Shema Shabarakatah. Hey, Barakatah to you and yours, Shalom, ma. And this is Khan, brother. Yep. Hey, fishing for the elect, 144 of all 12 tribes of Israel. Hey, once again, you won the thon, Shalom, brother. Hey, Yahweh Shema Shabarakatah. Shalom to you and yours, Shalom, ma. Yeah, this is the book of Ephesians. Got this book of Ephesians chapter. Got this book of Ephesians chapter 5. This is the same thing that you all self-respect, not as fools but as wise. Right, so we got to continue about self-respect, not as fools but as wise. Being self-respect, watching our surroundings. We're living in some very serious times. This evilness and wickedness have seen the whole earth. So lawlessness and there's going to be a lot of adventurous things going to be stirred up in the mindset of people of this world. They're in that worldly mindset. So we definitely got to continue to self-respect, not as far but as wise. This is Ephesians 5 verse 16. You have to set up with Ephesians chapter 5 verse Ephesians chapter 5 verse 16. We're deep in the time because the days are evil. Right, so we got to continue redeeming the time because the days are evil. We're living in the signs of the time. Like it says in the book of 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, also in the latter days, perilous times shall come. Matthew 24 verse 12, because iniquity shall abound and love shall last over. So lawlessness and iniquity is going to ramp up more in these last days. Mental spirits is going to be stirring up in these last days. So we got to continue to redeem the time because the days are evil, as I reference those scriptures and have sadness and everything. And this is the book of Ephesians chapter 5 verse 17. It says, wherefore be not unwise, but understanding what the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai is. Right, so understanding the will of the Heavenly Father, how it is to be not unwise. This is Ephesians chapter 5 verse 18. It says, be not drunk with wine, it says, be filled with the Spirit, right, filled with the Spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And this is Ephesians 6 verse 2. It says, finally, my brother, be strong in Yahweh Shemel Shai. Right, so we got to continue to be strong in Yahweh Shemel Shai. And this is Ephesians 6 verse 11. It says, Ephesians 6 verse 11. It says, put on the whole armor of Yahweh that you may be able to withstand his prophecy. Right, while the secret shall continue to increase in his days. Because he's going to come down with great wrath. Because we have no short time to rule. That's in Revelation 12 verse 2. And that 1 Peter 5 verse 8. So we got to continue to put on the whole armor. This is the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. For wrestling out against principles, but against principalities, against the rulers of darkness of this world, spiritual weakness in high places. Increasing spiritual weakness in high places. So we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. We deal with spiritual weakness in high places. This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 14. It says, Ephesians 6 verse 13 is high. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day and have done on system. Right, so we got to continue to put on that righteous armor that have fought Yahweh. So we withstand the evil day and have done on system as the evil days approach his own. Ephesians 6 verse 14. Standing therefore, have your loins girded about the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, by the breastplate of righteousness of Yahweh Hashem and Shem. This is Ephesians 6 verse Ephesians 6 verse 15. And your feet should with the preparation of gospel peace, right? The gospel peace of Yahweh Hashem and Shem. This is Ephesians 6 verse 16. It says, above all, take the shield of faith, what you should be able to push upon the spirit. Right, so we got to continue to put on we got to continue to put on the shield of faith, and Yahweh Hashem and Shem. So we be able to push the fire of God's witness. The fire of God's witness up to continue. Every second, every hour, every minute, change. It's Ephesians 6 and verse 17. It says, taking the helmet of salvation and the sword of the spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. Right, so we got to have on the helmet of salvation. The salvation belongs to the children of Israel. And the sword of the spirit, right, the righteous sword of the spirit of Yahweh Hashem and which is the word of Yahweh. It's Ephesians 6 verse 18, praying always on prayer. Right, so it's a good thing to have prayer always. That's why we pray in the ancient Hebrew, Hebrew, I just want to ask the tongue. Ephesians 6 verse 18, praying always on prayer and supplication. It says there unto in all preservation and supplication for all saints. Right? And supplication for all saints because we are Israelites. And this then we go back to Isaiah 55 verse 6. The Father steps. It's prophet Isaiah. Matter of fact, Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. This prophet Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. It says, wisdom and knowledge should be stability about times. And the strength of salvation and the fear of the heavenly Father, how that passes judgment. Right, so wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom is fear of the heavenly Father, how we return back unto him. So wisdom and knowledge should be stability about times. And the strength of salvation and the fear of the heavenly Father, how that passes judgment. This is about so definitely for sure, wisdom and knowledge is definitely going to be that stability at that time and the increasing of the spirit of salvation and the fear of the heavenly Father, which the church that pertains to the children of Israel. This is the prophet Isaiah chapter 55 verse 6. It says, seek ye Yahweh while he may be found, call upon him while he is near. Right, so seek the heavenly Father, Yahweh, call upon him while he is near. Because the days of Yahweh Hashem and Hashai now again, like I mentioned before, once the prophecies come to pass and fulfilled, so we got to seek the heavenly Father, Yahweh, while he may be found. So we got to come back to who we actually are as being the Heavenly Father shows people plus the Israelites. Because the dead Heavenly Father's not in. That's why we're seeing all these prophecies. It's about to come past in these increasing biblical signs and signs of times. So the Heavenly Father definitely want us to return back into them as being shows people. Because the dead Heavenly Father out there. Yahweh Hashem and Shaz not in. So we got to see the Heavenly Father out there. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 7. It says, let the wicked forsake his ways, and unrighteous man his thoughts. Let him return to Yahweh, but he will have mercy upon him. So as I found out, for he will burn apart. Right, so I don't want rotten side. That Heavenly Father abundantly pardon us from our evilness, wickedness, once we return back unto him as being the chosen people, as the Israelites. This is Isaiah 30 names. 10%. This is prophet Isaiah 55 verse 7. It says, let the wicked forsake his way, and righteous man his thoughts. It says, let him return unto the Yahweh, because he will have mercy upon him towards our Yahweh, but he will abundantly pardon. Right, so return back to the ways of Yahweh Shai, he will abundantly pardon us from our evilness, wickedness, and return back to him as being his chosen people, plus the Israelites, like I mentioned before. This is Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. It says, remember now thy creator, like the true creators, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh of Israel. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come. So that's we got to remember thy true creators, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh in the days of thy youth. It says Ecclesiastes 12 verse 2. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars do not darken, though the clouds will turn out the rain. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 3. And the day to the trumpet and the strong men shall bow themselves. And the sea for those that are few, and those that look like the wind of the army. This is Ecclesiastes 12 verse 4. It says, the Lord shall shut the streets when the sound of the army is over. And he shall rise up the voice of the bird, and all the doors of the shall drop open. And drop down verse 13. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. It says, Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. It says, let us say the conclusion of holy manner, faith in people's commandments, but this is the whole group of men, right up to the children of Israel. Now we understand we're not going to say it like all, but that's a good step to return back into the ways of the heavenly Father, through his righteousness. Once we turn back to the house, that's the things of the house, that brings us back to life. It's the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel explains that many Israel won't live. Yes, of course the Israel won't live. Was to turn back into the ways of the Father, how he's made us other people. He bring that breath of life back into us. Through that wisdom and understanding, coming back to the ways of righteousness. And this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 14. For the house shall bring every word into judgment, and every secret thing, whether it be good or be evil. And this is the book of 2 Chronicles. Yeah, this is 2 Chronicles 7, verse 15. It says, heaven, forgive their sins, forgive their iniquities. Right, so once we return back to the Abashim Hashai, he'll give us from heaven, forgive our sins, forgive our land, and us being show the people. Even though he's coming back to restore the remnants of our people. That's why we are getting Christian. So I don't want rock, so I return back to the ways of heaven, Father. How he'll give us from heaven, forgive our sins, forgive our land. Because Jerusalem is a people for us in place. And this is the book of Sirach, 5th chapter, which is the book of Ecclesiastes, the 5th chapter, from the Apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures. That out as well, too. And this is the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, say not thy heart upon thy goods, and say, I have nothing on life. Sirach, chapter 5, verse 2. It says, follow not thy own mind and thy strength, to walk the ways of the heart, like hard your mind. This is Sirach, chapter 5, verse 3, that reads, and say not who control me for my works, but how about you my shower, show you that thy pride, my father, Sirach, chapter 5, verse 4, and say not my bad sins, but my father to me, but how about you my shower, so you will not wise as you go. Sirach, chapter 5, verse 5, concerning the reputation of you, it says, you not the Sirach, chapter 5, verse 6, and say not his mercy is great, he will pacify for the multitudes of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation which is upon sinners. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7 reads, it says, make no tarry to return to your hour thy power, and put not off from day to day, for the sudden wrath of the hour. And I say, thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in their days. So make no tarry to return to your hour, and put not off from day to day, and the wrath of the hour shall come forth. Just like it says, Joel, the 2nd chapter, and 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. And this is the book of Ruth. Yeah, this is the book of Ruth, chapter 5, verse 4. From the Apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, it says, put on culture women, the woman and affliction and combination of the woman that are coming from the house forever. This is the book of Ruth, chapter 5, verse 2. Cast out the double garment of righteousness, which coming from the house, set up a guidance in the head of the glory of the everlasting. This is the book of Ruth, chapter 5, verse 3. For I will shew thy brightness unto every country under heaven. Ruth, chapter 5, verse 4. For thy name should be called Yahweh, forever in peace and righteousness, and the glory of Yahweh's worship. Ruth, chapter 5, verse 5. More wise than towards the east, and behold, thy children gather from the west. These among everyone rejoicing in the names of God. Ruth 5, verse 6. For they that follow me on flood, and that way the nations, and I will bring them to the top of the Lord as the children of Israel. Ruth chapter 5, verse 7. It says, for power has told that with my ears and makes the things down, that is fit up to make the ground of Israel, and will sing from the glory of God. Ruth chapter 5, verse 8. Lord, open the doors and open some together. Tree and the shadow of Israel by the commandment of power. This is the book of Luke, chapter 5, verse 9. With powers for that Israel with the joy and the light of his glory. With the righteousness that coming from him. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5, it says, trust in Yahweh with all my heart and lean unto thy understanding. Right, so trust in the ways of Yahweh Shai, and he lean unto thy understanding. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6, in all thy ways and knowledge him, you should right thy paths. Right, so trust in the ways of Yahweh Shai, and should right thy paths towards the ways of righteousness and God's sight. And trust in history. Bring out this last scripture, then I'm closing out. 7%. And this is prophet Isaiah chapter 11, verse 10. It says, in that day, that shall be rooted just, which is that his and shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. Prophet Isaiah 11, verse 11. And it shall come to pass in the day that the house shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. Or should be left from Syria by the as it was in the day and the Egypt. Watch the heavy frost coming back to the story. This people, Israelites. These are the heritage that we scattered us to today from the ancestors and forefathers, from the level of Hakim and the men of the children, my brothers and sisters. And this is the prophet Isaiah chapter 11, verse 9. It says, it shall come to pass that day. It says, it shall come to pass that day that the house shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. What should be left from Syria, and from Egypt, and from Paphos, and from Cush, and from Shinar, and from Haman, and from the islands of the sea. This is the prophet Isaiah, 11 verse 12. You shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. That is the source of Judah, the source of Judah, and the outcasts of Israel. Isaiah 11 verse 14. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the heresy of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. Right, so Judah and Ephraim is going to come back together as the constitute of the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, of the top tribes of the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom of Ephraim and Judah. They come back together and sing songs of them. That's why we're being gathered back together in these last days. It says in Zephaniah 2 and verse 1. And this is the prophet Isaiah 11 verse 14. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west. They shall explode upon the east together. They shall let them upon Edom. Edom shall go right. Lord by so-called Japanese, the children of Ammon, so-called Japanese, Korean shall obey. This is the prophet Isaiah 11 verse 15. And the power of the house shall let him destroy the tongue and the chips of sea. With his mighty wind shall shake his hand in the rivers. And he shall smite even the seven streams to make men with a dry shore. This is the prophet Isaiah 11 verse 16. And there shall be a highway for the remnant of his people. What shall be left from the sea? And it serves a prophecy of God by some shot out of the rock side. That bring up that second hedges. And this is the book of second hedges. 6 chapter. And this is second hedges, chapter 6, verse 1 from the apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures and reads. It says, and he said unto me, and the word was made for the borders of the world still, wherever the winds blow. Second Hedges 6 verse 2, before the thunder and lightning, wherever the foundation was laid. Second Hedges 6 verse 3, before the fair flowers were seen, for ever the moving powers were established. Before the multitudes of angels were gathered together. Second Hedges 6 verse 4, wherever the heights of the earth stood up before the multitude of army were made, wherever the tender sign of the army. Second Hedges 6 verse 5, it says, in the arrow of the country here was all. They have gathered faithfully a treasure. This is second Hedges 6 verse 6. Then I consider these things, and they were. It says all they were made through me alone, and through none other by me also. It says shall they be in by none other. And this is the book of second Hedges 6 verse 7. Then somebody say, what should be far from 7 times? What should be? It says, when should we get in the first one up in that far? Second Hedges 6 verse 8. And it said unto me, Abraham, Esau was born of him, and Jacob held him, and Jacob's hand held first and then Esau. Second Hedges 6 verse 9. For Esau is the Lord, Jacob in the farm. Like so, we see the increasing stages of downfall of Esau, either the kingdom. Because he only had but a last leg of rulership. That's why he's going to come down with great wrath. So he had a short time period. So Esau's horns of the father. So we're prophesying. So, we're prophesying about modern just like our forefathers did, and we see these modern things here too. So we said the increase in the downfall of Esau through the kid is hopefully going to come down to great practice when we have a true time to do. This second Ezra chapter 9 verse 5. Y'all second Ezra chapter 9 verse 5, he says, like all that is made in the world has everything in its miracles. Like the end of the age of society of our Esau, he became fall. So Esau is the world that became fall. So with that, I'm going to close it out with the spirit of mercy, mercy, and power right on chat. My phone on 4%. So once again, like out here, I use it for the second time on this November 19th. As always, for giving us an increase in opportunity to come out and do so. Lifting up the names of how I am chat, and walk to the others will occupy. As we continue lifting up the names of how I am chat. And the Wadi Hab Hashem Hashat, as always, the campus about the holy angels, right along with the elders will occupy. As well too, to spare by first mercy and how I am chat. So with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, by Gosh. And the Heavenly Father, the true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, by Hashem, the name of Mashiach Yahweh. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the last one that I still tongue. And I say the rock of bones to the elders will occupy my cross. Until next time, I will say Kwame Shirali and the ball, Shalom. I'm going to be back at it again with round 3, but I'm going to do pre-recording this time for the 3rd time when I'm out here teaching. That's got to charge my phone up. So I'm gonna do a pre-recording on my other phone. So I'm gonna be back at it again once again. Your spirit power, person, how I got shot. Until next time, I'll say, Shalom.